sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Audio rolling, episode, what is the episode, is it?
13, baby.
Episode Lucky 13, take 1.
Cheers, motherfucker.
Hang on. Cheers, cheers, cheers. We got a late night episode tonight.
It's so late, it's early. That's it, goddamn. That's what I'm talking about, folks. Get lively. Just wanted y'all to know that if you look underneath your seats right now, you all got your very own moose cup. I know.
You get a moose. You get a moose. You get a moose. You get a moose. Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, ghouls and gags, welcome to Late Night, Date Night, Daytime Day Grind, wherever you are, whenever you are.
However you are.
Because I don't know what a gag is.
However you are. I know what a gag is.
What do they say with ghouls and
Goblins?
ghosts?
Goblins? Thought you were going to say gals again, but gags works.
Gags. I thought that was like a creature, but
Come on, man. You know all about gags.
ghouls, ghosts, welcome. Welcome to another episode. People are excited. It's late, I know, but everyone's got a moose cup now, so everyone's feeling good.
That's right. Thank you guys for hanging out with us in the wee hours of the morning. We do it for you, the people.
There's bourbon under all your chairs as well.
Oh!
I mean, you can't give them a moose cup without a bourbon.
That's true. All right, guys.
No one likes to
Cheers.
drink alone.
That's true.
Do you
Especially
remember
alcoholics.
do you remember when I called you the other day?
Yeah, I was busy as fuck. I felt bad.
But what did I say?
You said, what'd you say? You said it's not depressed drinking if you're doing it with someone else.
No, I said it's not drinking alone if someone answers the phone.
Oh, okay.
And you answered.
I guess I just heard the depression in your voice.
Guys, we got problems. Look at
well,
us. We
well.
got problems.
How do we feel about my other flannel outfit? I've been rocking flannel for 2 episodes now.
I dig it. We're way out of season, but I'm not mad at it.
I call it flannel in the summer.
Fun flannel.
Yeah, man. They can't see me sweat. I'm
Here's the
sweating under.
problem. Yeah, I love flannel. I love all those attire. I love everything got going on with the wardrobe. That's one of the reasons I like living in LA, because there was no humidity. And as a sweaty,
You had more fits.
sweaty human,
More fits.
I could wear it.
Yeah, you could.
It just was about the temperature. In Florida, I can't wear anything but flip-flops and T-shirts pretty much everywhere. Otherwise, I'm going to sweat in any social circumstance. Whereas no humidity, California, 70 degrees. I wore pants during the day. Amazing. Mind-blowing.
You do a flip-flop move again?
Flip-flop.
Oh.
Got to show the people the flop. This flop's pretty dirty. They just got a sneak peek. This flop has seen a lot of action.
What's that, a rainbow?
That was a rainbow. Best flops in town. This episode sponsored by Rainbow. You all got a free pair of rainbows under your chairs.
Let's get a round of applause for the
Let's
rainbows
get
under your
it.
chairs. You get one. You get one. You get one. Do I get one? I don't.
You don't.
Get fucked.
Because you already got a moose cup.
That's true. I don't need rainbows. If I followed a
do
rainbow
not.
to the end,
Best
all that
flip-flops
would
on
be
the planet.
is this guy right here. You know what I got?
I would wear flip-flops anywhere. What do you got?
I got a new watch. And I had it.
Wow, we talked about that earlier. I
I
like
had it
it.
last episode, but we didn't talk about it.
Tell me how this watch is really shaping your life, because you're talking a lot about it before.
Well, I gotta be forthcoming. So I fell off my fast train a little bit.
It's a little check-in. Our audience, let them know you support him. We have a positive audience.
Hey, give me a want. Fell off my fast train.
I mean, that's not positive, but I was going to say our
That's all right.
audience, we have one of the best audiences in all of YouTube.
The best.
They're very supportive.
They are.
Everything in the comment
always
section,
they always subscribe.
it's always about positivity. It's,
That's
you know
true.
what? Your training program's going great. Keep it up. You
That's
fell off
right.
the wagon. That's okay. Keep it up.
That's right.
Our
So-
audience is the best.
They are. And I appreciate you guys supporting me in this difficult time. Fell off the fast train a little bit.
Happens.
But I noticed some very valuable things. While I did drop weight quickly, I put it on equally as fast. Now, the reason being is that I was not revving up my metabolism. We
talked about this, the consequences of the fast.
We did. And I knew that was an option, but I told myself, well, I'm not falling off this fast. I'll just magically start doing cardio while I'm in the middle of 24-hour fasts. And while it did happen a little bit, it didn't happen enough. And then somebody got married and somebody else got married and I had a couple trips. And before you knew it, I was pretty much right back to where I started, which is
it's very
difficult
hard
to swallow.
to exercise. Let me just bump it for 1 second to say it's very difficult to exercise when you're traveling.
It is.
Some of the most impressive humans can do it. I've had touches hot and cold with it, but if you've got the dedication and the discipline to show up to that hotel gym and get a workout in while everyone else is sleeping their hangover off, whatever's going on, if you can do it, keep it up.
If you can dream it, you can do it, guys.
That's right. And if you've never done it, try it. Even if you get one workout in like a 4-day holiday, you will feel better that day. You'll probably walk around, wherever you're traveling, Barcelona, wherever. You'll probably get more action in the day. You'll feel better. You feel better about yourself, and your trip will be better. So try it.
So what I learned about myself was that I had a severe issue with cardio. I like lifting weights, man. I like lifting weights, and I like cardio in like the form of like a Stairmaster or something like that.
That's pretty intense cardio.
It is intense cardio.
It's not like a steady state,
but it's
jog.
very anaerobic. You know what I mean? It's still not that bare bones cardio.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not. I'm lifting. At the end of the day, it's a half lift.
Well, a lot of people in the gym hate cardio. They like lifting weights.
100%. But
you
my
feel
body,
strong, get the mirror time.
My body needs cardio, so I bought me a watch that will keep track of all my cardio needs, and not only that, it will train me in the days to come, and it has been very nice.
From what you've told me so far, it's really helping keep you on track.
Yes, this is the Garmin 955 Forerunner. It is in the upper end, not quite the Premier. The Premier would be the Phoenixes. The Phoenixes, and they keep going. The Phoenix is the premier running watch, but if you get into scuba diving and triathlons and stuff like that, they actually have ones that go way higher than that. But this one runs about $500. I got it on sale because come on, man. You guys aren't subscribing enough for that yet.
I don't care who you are. I'm all about a sale.
Yeah, me too. So I got her on sale, and this thing is sweet, man. I mean, every form of activity. I mean, even weights. Rock climbing, treadmills, open water swimming, lane lap swimming.
The open water swimming is cool, or even just swimming in general. I find it pretty awesome that these, these Fitbits, Whoops, whatever's going on in the exercise technology that they can track swimming and all these other movements. It's pretty impressive.
Hey man, don't call it a Fitbit.
I just said that category.
I'm just kidding. If you have a Fitbit, that's better than no bit. Like
do Fitbits still even exist?
They do, but they're at the.
So I had one of the originals when this all first started. I had one of the original Nike shoes that you had to put a chip inside of the shoe. So it was an extra purchase. So you could buy the shoes that were designed to hold the chip, and then you had to buy. You had to use a smartphone or a watch, but you had to put this chip inside your shoe, and that's what would track your running.
What kind of shoe?
Yeah, well, obviously it had to be a Nike. It was like a Nike Plus program,
okay.
yeah.
Because I have questions. I now that I'm a hardcore runner,
I used it like once because I can't run with anything on me.
I'm 2 weeks into being a full-time runner right now. I run every day almost, except for my rest days.
It's impressive.
2 weeks in, I need to start looking into shoes. Now, right now, I'm rocking some Hokas, and I like them because I'm heavy, and they're real soft in the soles.
This is going to lead me into something I wanted to talk about that I forgot I wanted to talk about it, but now you're reminding me that I want to talk about it.
I knew that I was going to do that.
Man.
That's how we do it.
This guy's a professional.
That's how we do it.
This guy's a professional.
So, yeah.
Making the people laugh.
What do I do? That's what I do, man. So I'm looking at running shoes, right? I'm looking at running shoes, and I'm thinking Hokas, Nikes, Brooks.
I hated Brooks.
Hated them?
About one pair in my life.
What?
I've been a lifetime runner. I hated them.
I've heard so many people just fucking, Brooks. I love them.
That's what everybody said when I bought them.
Dude.
That's pretty much the checkout process.
Yeah, they just,
at the Brooks store.
Brooks, you're going to love your Brooks.
Yep. You walk out with, 20 pumps. You feel great.
Telling you, dude, everybody's swearing by these
One
Brookies.
of the worst running shoes I've ever had.
Okay, well,
it didn't last long.
I will not wear Asics.
See, Asics used to be my number one.
Fucking ugly.
Oh, they're so ugly, but they're probably the best running shoe I've ever had.
I don't give a fuck.
They're all ugly.
I'd rather have shin splints.
I try my best throughout the
they make
years
Hokas
to find.
Look not ugly, and those are ugly.
I try to find the most basic color palette you can find.
Brooks, they're killing it.
Please,
Brooks
just give me
killing
like a blue and gray something, please. And I haven't found it in a while.
Tell me what you hated about the Brooks, because I was really about to push the buy
they didn't
button.
last.
What do you mean they didn't last? Were you cross country in?
I mean, I run all the time everywhere, but they just didn't hold up. They didn't hold up. They
How many miles?
I have no idea, but in the life of a running shoe that I normally keep, let's say for a sample size, a running shoe gets me a year. I really have no idea, but let's say it gets me a year. Brooks got me like a month. Like it just like disintegrated.
So you taught what do you do?
It was expensive shoe too.
Boy. Yeah, they are. They're
so
like
I bounced
$100.
around.
You Pegasus?
I've done
Pegasize?
New Balance in the past.
I've heard
done
good things.
I've done a lot of Nikes. I've done a lot of Asics. I've done Brooks. I've tried all the major brands like Reeboks, and I've tried anybody. And I think right now I'm running to Nikes. Nikes is where I've been at lately. I have a brand new pair, which this is what I want to ask about.
I like to lift in Nikes, but I don't know about running.
Well, they make different types of shoes. You can find like a cross trainer.
Those are the ones I like to lift in, but I don't feel like I like running in them.
Here's my problem too: is it's difficult if I do just a straight running shoe that has a thin top, because I'll do a lot of cross training, or a lot of times if I'm hitting the punching bag and only doing punches, I'll wear my shoes, and so I'm putting pressure in a lot of different angles, and I can tear up a shoe fast if the top side isn't strong enough. So a lot of times, like modern running shoes, I've noticed the sole is super thick. You can slam it on the sidewalk for 100 days and it's fine. But if you're doing any kind of lateral movements, jumping, all kinds of stuff, I don't find it has the support as like maybe more of a cross trainer. So that's kind of a problem I run into.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about my new running shoes.
Go on.
In fact, I was on the phone with you when I was on the treadmill at this time. You remember this? You called me, I don't remember what, and I had my phone, which is rare. Normally I train away from my phone, but...
You were like, I'm on mile 100. I'm almost done.
Yeah, I don't remember, but here's the problem. I bought a new pair of running shoes, and I didn't break them in.
Oh.
At all.
What a dingus.
At all.
Idiot.
But I was kind of saving them. I have this weird habit where I'll buy new things, and I'll save it. And I'll be like, I'm going to use this when I'm ready. So I have something new when I want it. It's the stupidest thing ever.
I remember about a time you did that.
Yeah, I still do it. It's the stupidest thing ever. I could die tomorrow and I got a closet full of a bunch of new shit I'll never put on because I'm afraid I will need new stuff for later, but I need new stuff now. So why don't you just put it on, Garrett? Wear it, Garrett. Anyway, neither here nor there. So I put them on. I said, Garrett, you're being ridiculous. Wear these new shoes. My ones that I have,
10 miles.
They look like they've been through, a sewer, and they got holes in them, and I keep wearing them because they're nice and comfortable. I've broken them in, but I Put the new ones on. I said, enough of this. Started running. Started hurting.
Oof.
Bad. Really bad. And I was like, it's okay. I'm just getting warmed up. Maybe I haven't run in a while. Most of the time when I'm running anyway, I don't even feel good until
Where
mile
was
2.
it hurting?
All of my lower body.
Jesus.
Ankles, legs, feet, knees, everything fell off. But I was like, you know what? I'm just, man, just being a baby. I'm not warmed up.
Dummy.
I was saying this. It usually takes me a couple miles before I even feel good. I just got worse and worse and worse. And I pushed through to the end of my workout only because you were on the phone. You called me and I was like, oh, I'm on the treadmill, and I was hating life. And you're like, I'll let you go. And I was like, no,
Yeah,
no.
I remember.
It's like, I need you to talk to me. I needed a distraction.
Yeah, you did.
And so we did. We talked and I got through the run, but I had the worst pains for days, and I haven't run in them since. I've been trying to walk them around town. They're still uncomfortable, but I am trying to break these in. I mean, these new ones, maybe they're made for
Are they those ones? They better not be.
No, those are Jordans.
Okay, I was about to say.
I can't see what you're seeing. They're just a straight up. Those are the blue ones I wore home from work today. Those bright blue ones.
I don't remember.
Anyway, they're just a straight Nike running shoe. The Zooms or something. They're brand new, supposed to be good. I was like, oh, these look nice. I bought them online. Oh, good running shoes. Great purchase. Yeah, I don't like them at all. I'm hoping to break them in, but I've never felt pain like that in a running shoe. It hurt all over.
Dude.
All of my legs.
Don't wear those anymore.
Well, I have to break them in. I have to try.
No, you break them in at work.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to walk them
run in
around. I haven't run in them yet. In fact, I went to
What
hit.
do you mean you haven't run in them yet?
No, I mean again.
Oh,
again.
Okay.
I almost wore them to hit the bag last night.
No.
And that's what I said. I was like, but I was like, I need a good workout. I was feeling a little crazy, so I was like, I can't have this. So I wore my old ones, which look like they've been through. They look awful.
It shouldn't hurt like that.
I should be embarrassed at the gym wearing those shoes, but I love them.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, I've seen your gym.
Yeah.
I don't wear those anymore. Those are your walking shoes.
Yeah, but here's the problem. My knees are nearly disintegrated from a lifetime of martial arts and athletics, so I need support.
So get new shoes.
Support. That's what I have.
Take an L. No, you lost. But you picked the ones that you like. You're talking shit about the Brooks. The Brooks seem to do a better job than these. They might have only did a good job for a month, but they didn't give you a complete lower body pain. Stop wearing those.
I just wonder if I used to break shoes in better. I think I've gotten worse about replacing running shoes. I think I've always had this problem. Like, I run them into the ground. I really do.
Listen, bro, the shoes that you have are ran into the ground and they're not causing you pain. So clearly something's not right.
But they're also giving me like no support in my knees.
Right.
Oh, nothing.
So what kind of support is the Zoom giving?
Mine is run barefoot. I did run barefoot for a little bit when we were out in Cali Valley.
Toe shoes?
No, just straight up barefoot.
Jesus.
I did quite a few runs on the sidewalk. The sidewalk path at the beach. Yeah, on the beach always. I love running on the water at the beach. But when I was, seeing the barefoot trends going on, and then, I'm sure I probably like read an article about the marathon runners in Africa that like truly run barefoot. And I was like, sounds great. I want to be a natural runner. And I did, I want to say like 6 or 7 miles straight barefoot on a concrete sidewalk with no preparation training. You want to talk about pain. I felt muscles in my legs I had never felt before. It was wild.
That was dumb.
It was an interesting experience. I did it a couple times, but then I was like, you know what?
In a modern world,
you know why I was
dumb? I wouldn't call it dumb in any other scenario, but the one that you did, and here's why: you didn't film it. If you would have filmed it, that would be extraordinary content.
I don't know, because a lot of people like they're saying all the top marathon runners, a lot of places they run barefoot all the time. So
yeah, but they prepare. They don't run 7 miles the first time on concrete.
That's my problem. Is I go in like too hard when I do something.
Next time you do that, record it so we can all laugh at you. No, I think you should try one more time.
Well, to the outsider looking in, nothing like it wasn't like I looked like I was running on glass. I got through the run. I just paid for it for like weeks after.
Yeah, that was the part I wanted you to film. I don't care about how good you did.
Just me laying on the couch with ice packs.
You walking like you just got.
Rubbing Robitussin and gin all over my body.
Is that how you got out of it?
got to recover.
Works.
Recovery's a big part of the process.
It works. Just covered in the tussin. Ooh, I don't like it. Stop doing that. But yeah, so big runner guy now. I'm a big runner. I be running. And I need new shoes because eventually I'm going to run through these Hokas, and I don't want to be looking like you.
I like Nikes, or find like the 0.5% of Asics that are normal colors.
I think I'm going to get some Brooks. And here's why.
What's the point of these conversations?
I'll tell you why. I mean, I have to. No. I'm going to get some Nikes. I love Nikes. But I'm going to get some Brooks because I know the last time you tried Brooks was 10 years ago. First of all.
At least.
At least, right? Am I right? See, I know this guy. 10 years ago, and I guarantee you that even if they only lasted a month, he was probably kicking the bag with them like a dingus.
I don't kick the bag with shoes.
I've seen you kick the bag with shoes.
Not for workout. I like to fuck around possibly, but I
okay, well, you were at premier fuck around lifestyle.
I never kicked the bag with shoes.
So you're telling me.
Never.
You're telling me.
Never.
It's a lie.
I might have like one time at the gym been like, right, watch this.
I've watched you kick trash cans.
Yeah, that requires a shoe. I never in my life do any martial arts training with kicks with shoes on.
Erroneous.
Ever.
The only thing you did with these shoes was run. Stop.
I mean, I don't remember. No, I said I probably did like some cross training.
Okay, I'm gonna try some Brooks because they look cool. And if I hate them,
they do look cool.
I'm just gonna eat the money.
I'm kind of having the same problem with Jordan golf shoes.
So here's the reason that I'm gonna go with the Brooks. I know a guy who runs like Ironmans, and he wears Brooks.
That's too much.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to run an Ironman. But if you're running an Ironman and training in Brooks, they gotta last more than a month, right?
Yeah, I mean,
hypothetically,
who knows? Maybe it just got just a bad pair.
Yeah, like 100. I think it's possible.
Pair was made on a Monday.
Yeah, you probably got the Monday pair. But no, I'm gonna get a pair of Nike Cross trainers, and I'm gonna get a pair of Brooks, and we're gonna go head to head, and I'm gonna be pissed off if I go back to Hoka's because they're so fucking ugly. They look orthopedic as fuck.
Your Hoka's look good.
These aren't Hoka's.
The ones you had on earlier.
Oh yeah, the colors are good, but I don't know if they look good really.
I think they look good. I disagree.
I think you look good.
Thank you. Well, I disagree.
Stop disagreeing. Just agree. What do you guys think? You think he looks good?
I'm a contrarian.
Woo! 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 Fucking ugly. How we doing on time?
We're okay on time. We got a little more time.
Yeah.
I realized I didn't set the timer, so I just kind of took a little peek and reset it, but that's okay. That's funny you brought up those shoes. So, I noticed you're wearing Adidas.
I am Adidas.
Do you remember the Adidas Samba culture when everyone wore Sambas and that was like the hot shoe?
I don't really remember the Samba. Can you pull it up? I'll pull it up.
It's just like the classic
shell
kicking
toe?
around town soccer shoe. No, but oh my God, but the shell toe. Oh,
Limp Bizkit really sold a bunch of those.
You might have just saved the podcast. I loved me some shell toes. Are you kidding me?
The shell toes were fire.
Oh, can I still buy them?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Fashion, look out. I'm getting some shell toes.
Dude, you just rock those with some high socks and do it all for the nookie.
Let me tell you how much I liked them. I got this ugly pair. It was probably,
I like the black ones.
It was, I think, black with brown stripes.
Ew.
Because it was like at a discount store.
Yeah, it was.
And I didn't have a lot of money. So I was like, oh, thank God, there's some shell toes that I can afford. Like, I can wear some cool shell toes.
So I got these thinking they were the Sambas, and they're like off-brand Samba. They're like skate shoe version of Sambas.
Those not Adidas?
These are Adidas,
they are. They're
but
just different.
They're like, they're wannabe Sambas. They're Wambas.
The Sambas are the classic.
They're Wambas,
like
dude.
all the indoor soccer players were wearing.
Yeah, no, and they had like the little...
You're getting loud in that mic.
Shut up. They had the little... They had the tongue that like came down with the frills.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But the shell toes is where it's at.
I had a white pair. I had the ugly black and brown pair, but I was so happy to wear them. I felt so cool that I had them. Isn't that weird how This is what sucks about growing up.
Go on.
Is you put so much emphasis on some of those small things that you think are important socially.
Correct.
Like a pair of shoes legitimately made me feel more confident about myself.
Yeah.
And that's strange that would even be needed.
That is strange because everybody was still like, that kid's a loser.
Yeah, probably. But I felt like I, fit in more or was.
Of course. Do you remember when everybody had the Sauconys or Sauconys?
Yeah, I didn't buy those. I wasn't into that one.
So the Saucony,
I thought they were ugly.
The Saucony lug era. Do you remember lugs?
I definitely didn't wear lugs.
Well, I had
strong feeling you did.
Oh, I definitely did. I had lugs and Sauconys, and I had all kinds of jerseys.
Oh, boy.
That was the look back then.
Oh boy,
bro, I was killing it.
Did you have a starter jacket?
You know what? I did. I did, but it was. I
think the people actually like it.
I grew out of it. Yeah, they do. I see them. There's some starter jacket wearers out there. I had one, but it was my cousin's who was female. It was a dolphin one, so I outgrew it.
Dang, it's fire.
I outgrew it, and so I didn't really get to wear it. I wore it for like 6 months, and I was like, oh, gross fur got me. No more starter jacket.
I think, what was one of your favorite shoes growing up? I'll start. Probably the most dynamic shoe that I could wear, because I could wear it with everything, was the all-white Adidas Stan Smiths. They were like a tennis, like an actual tennis shoe, but a lot of people wore them as a kicking around town shoe. But I loved the way they looked. Super clean, all white, so you could match it with anything. And I dig that.
Oh, yeah?
What was your number one growing up?
Mine was the original Stefan Janowski's.
I don't even know what that is.
Those are Nike SB Zooms. They were the first Nike skate shoe.
Oh, interesting.
And
oh, yeah, skate shoes.
The Janowskis were fire back in the day. So this is what they look like nowadays.
Skate shoe life. Oh, very classic. It looks very similar
very
right now.
Similar to what I'm wearing.
Co's showing me a very common shoe now. It's got like a brownish clear sole, black top,
gum bottom,
low cut,
gum bottom,
and just a smooth white Nike check. Very classic shoe.
Look at these, classic.
Yeah, they just can wear with everything. Those look like skate shoes.
Classic. They were like Nike's call to like the Vans and Airwalks.
Yeah, that's what you're right. That's what they look like. I had both those.
Fire.
Had some Airwalks back in the day, Vans.
Yeah.
Etnies.
Ooh, just look at them. The profile on them is insane.
It's clean. See, I like that. I don't like shoes that are very loud.
I love the Janowskis.
If you're gonna wear a loud shoe, I feel like I have to dress down clothes.
Look at this. Speaking of loud and just fire.
That's loud.
That's loud, but it's fire. Still got the same profile.
So Ryan's showing me all these pictures of shoes. You're gonna have to describe it to the people. You're showing me, but they have no idea what's going on.
Our editor's gonna put them up on the screen.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
so we're gonna talk all about these shoes.
All right, guys, look up the SB Zooms.
Anyway, so those are the ones you like the best.
The Nikes, I mean, they were just tried and true. I could beat the shit out of them and they wouldn't go anywhere.
That was a loud one.
Always is. Always is. I want to say there was another pair. Always Nikes for me. Obviously Jordans. I love some good Jordans. The earlier shit, none of the later shit. They kind of even lost me at the foams. The foam posits weren't even my jam. That looked silly on me. I couldn't do it.
You know, it's almost as good as a good pair of shoes.
What is?
Our sponsors.
Hey, love those guys.
Let's see who's putting some new shoes on these feet today.
Thank you.
Episode 13. Take 1.
Yeah. All right.
Welcome back to the program.
Welcome back.
Thank you for coming back. We'd like to thank our sponsors. We'd like to thank you for watching, listening, subscribing, liking, comment, all the things. So thank you very much.
If you're still with us, you are the real ones. The realest of the
That's
real.
true. Only the real ones are still here.
That's right. So what you got? What you got, Gary?
I want to talk about... I have some notes.
Me too.
While I'm pulling this up, tell me about... give me one more shoe. One more best shoe of your life. The best.
Oh my God, I forget what they're called. Fuck.
Ooh. I mean, you could go class. You could go
the
Chuck
Chuck
Taylors.
Taylors are always, yeah, but it's like they're so fucking
I knew
uncomfortable.
it. Yeah, that's what sucks about Chucks. There's no shock. I want a little cushion for the push-in.
Yeah, I'm blanking on shoes right now. It's pissing me off. I just forget all their names. I used to know so many good ones. I mean, the Air Maxes were always dope to me. The Nike Air Maxes, look them up since our editor's just a fucking lazy loser. We're trying to hire a new one. The one we got kind of sucks.
Is not.
The Nike Air Maxes are always money. Jordans like 1 through 8, you really can't go wrong. Well, yeah, I think that's about right. I got to really think about my numbers.
Well, that's okay. Because you know what I really want to talk about?
What?
Aliens.
Aliens?
There's a lot of chitter-chatter about the reality of aliens.
Obviously, aliens are real. I don't even understand why there's a conversation.
Well, here's the deal. In a modern world, cell phone cameras,
Yep.
where's the footy?
They don't have the technology to get over here, just like we don't have the technology to get over there.
Okay, so you're saying that they exist, but I'm talking about here on Earth.
Are you talking about UFOs?
Yeah, but okay, UFOs are flying around, sure. How about aliens on the planet? Think they've been here ever? Are they here now?
Well, I know of some pyramids that would make it seem that so.
Yeah, theories there.
I mean, I think they've been here. Yeah, I do.
I think they've definitely been here.
I think they've been here.
I think we are the monkeys in the zoo.
I think I've seen UFO footage that I can't fully explain.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean,
what if this planet was just a big zoo and they just come visit us and watch? Just like we go to, Zoo New York.
I mean, that's exactly what we would do if we were if we had the technology to go view them. It's the only way to know if it's safe to enter. You gotta check what's going on, see how they treat each other before you just go down there and start dicking around. You don't just step out and go, "Hi, we mean no harm."
Well, if they're truly advanced, we're just laughing at us. They don't, it's like you and me talking to an ant. What are you going to talk about?
Ant shit, I guess. You gotta get down on their level. No offense, ants, if there's any ants watching.
Yeah, ants. How's that mound coming?
Oh, just farming.
Great. Oh, you guys are still all at war with each other.
Yes.
Still killing everyone.
We fight for the queen.
Oh, all these resources they're depleting? Oh, you're not worried about that? Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Exactly. I mean, to say that we're alone in the universe is probably like the most, like,
this is a lot of bit of hubris.
Elitist,
I think we're the only ones here.
Elitist, just narrow-sighted thing to even possibly think. I mean, I don't even understand how a fucking garbage disposal fully works. Like, how the fuck am I gonna fucking understand?
There's a lot of theory that a lot of modern technology. So like around World War II, a lot of advancements happened quickly. The Nazis had huge advancements. We had huge advances. There was a lot of theory that alien craft and technology was discovered, and we stole a lot of their engineering ideas.
Yeah.
these were not our own. There's other been times in history too where it kind of there's been some technological leaps that they're just like
electricity's always been kind of funny, right?
What do you think? Why?
Well, like
you don't
Tesla,
believe the kite?
The kite with the key? No,
you don't believe the old kite with the key?
I fucking don't. That one specifically sounds like the biggest load of bullshit.
It's a good story.
It's a fucking great story. So is fucking Indiana Jones. Like, what the fuck? Like, that didn't happen. And if that did happen, then then Benjamin Franklin discovered electricity and died. Like right then and there. So somebody else did everything else. You're not telling me you walked away from that. Yeah, it's just going to hit a fucking key. How big was this fucking key?
Did you know Benjamin Franklin was one of the first proponents of regular bathing?
Well,
that'll give him.
He doesn't look clean.
I love a good getting clean shower session.
I like bathing. I don't really know if he was the first American, maybe.
No, not first. He was just a big proponent of regular bathing. So
the guy was a genius. I can't take it from him.
People used to think that regular bathing would actually make you sick. That this was a bad thing. That it should be done only ever so often. That's why everyone stank.
There's still people who think that.
Yeah, well, they stink and they're wrong. And you're healthier getting clean. Clean skin is healthy. It's good for you. Benjamin Franklin was one of the first people, and everyone was like, oh, my God. It was like, no, I'm cleaner. I feel better. I'm healthier. I'm bathing regularly.
Okay. How often do you think one should bathe?
I think it's different for everyone. I think it's where you live and how much you sweat. Okay. But I would say, for me, I would say at least once a day. I work out a lot, so multiple times a day. And I also have to wake up with some cold water on me. I don't have to, soap every time I get in the shower, but I love nothing better than just getting some cold water on me. Just rinse it off me. Oh, feel amazing. I get out. I feel recharged.
That's cool.
Even before the last podcast we did, I was just out of it, not feeling good.
Yeah.
Took a quick rinse off. I feel like I just came out of Superman's telephone booth.
I remember that.
Came out ready to go.
I know. You were like, I need to rinse off.
I feel better. It's like a mental change too.
I get it.
Like even if I'm getting ready to go out somewhere.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going to change my clothes, a lot of times I'll rinse off. It just kind of gives me a little mental reset. Like, hey, we're doing something new. We're doing something different now.
Washing off the
moment
haters.
is shifting. Yeah, and washing out those fucking haters.
Yeah, I'll wash them off, dude. Yeah, don't do that. I like that shirt.
That's why I'm bringing it out. Fucking Supermaning it.
I thought you were ripping it off for the shirt that's underneath.
This is the one underneath.
Oh, wow. Well, now
I'm ripping off the fucking
the
thread.
haters.
Yeah, the haters.
I get it. Rip them off. That's a nice koozie. Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein.
Oh, he's not a monster. He's a happy guy.
Well, it's debatable.
No, Frankenstein is always a good guy, and he's misunderstood, and that's why all the people are stoning him. They're so angry, and what they don't understand is that he's a kind human being. He's just made of all these parts, but if people would just give Frank a chance, they would realize they don't have to be scared of him. They should accept him, and they're the real monsters.
Well, the English language is why that monster has a negative connotation.
Do tell.
Like, for instance, the name kaiju.
Your dog.
Yes, that's Kai. Kaiju means strange creature in Japanese, but the direct translation to English is monster. It's technically strange creature. Strange giant creature.
Interesting.
But it does not necessarily mean that they are inherently evil or aggressive. Frank,
supposedly big. I mean, it's been a while since I've read Shelley's Frankenstein.
He is big. They are
big.
typically big. But I mean, monster in other languages doesn't necessarily mean that they're like, blah.
It can mean like sexy bee.
Yeah, sexy beast.
Ooh, look at that monster.
Yeah, it even sounds better. You see, it's all about the connotation.
It's all about how you say it.
Exactly. Yo, she's a fucking monster.
Ooh, she's a chunk.
What?
It's just how you say it.
The chunk, huh?
Look at that. Look at that dumpster fire over there.
Oh. She's a real chunkster.
It's just how you say it.
Yo, speaking of chunkster, that was some good ass pizza we had earlier.
Yeah, so we ordered Domino's had a deal. It was running. Talk about really getting back on our fitness shit. We're real proponents of what we preach here.
That's what we're doing for you.
But
They had a deal, 50% off.
to get through some of these pods, we needed some quick food, and we were not going out. So unfortunately, we ordered some pizza. But 50% off. That's a deal because you're right. That brings me to the high crimes of pizza lately.
It's pretty fucked up.
What did I say earlier? The great pizza crisis of 23.
Yeah, I remember when a pizza cost $1.
Oh, pizza's brutal now. It's like $20 a pie.
Yeah,
That's expensive, man.
that is expensive. I don't know how they're doing that.
I mean, I wonder when you just get super rich, the numbers don't even matter to you anymore. But I still think, like, even if I was, multi-millionaire,
I'd be furious.
I think I'd still be like, the pizza was $30? What? You kidding me? The pizza's $20? What?
That pizza better be good as frick.
Can you imagine a life where you don't think in money? When you cross that barrier, like, the most elite people on this earth, thank you for listening, where those concepts aren't even in your brain anymore.
No.
You're not worried about what things cost.
I would still be worried.
Yeah.
Because in its principle, then I'm going to be an even more dickhead. Because I'll be like, I could buy 10 of them, but I'm not going to buy one because they're robbing people.
This scone is $3. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I'll be like, I could buy the guy who invented scones. Get away from me. Like, I would turn into a dictator. I'd be like, oh, how much is this scone? I'm buying your company. The scone is now $1.
Sir, you took a bite of that scone.
Nope, not paying for it. Yeah. I'm buying Starbucks. Now the scone is $1. Go fuck yourself.
It's like in Batman Begins. He said, sir, you can't do that. I own the hotel.
Yeah.
Or he said, maybe we should put a few tables together. I don't know if you can. It's okay. I own the place.
Yeah.
I think it'll be okay.
I think it'll probably be fine.
That's the level we're going to be at sooner than later.
Yeah, probably sooner. I could say probably really soon.
Really soon, we're going to buy the hotel. One moose cup of whiskey at a time.
Cheers to that, brother.
Cheers, brother.
Fuck yeah. Rich as fuck.
Just want to press one of the buttons.
Hey, you got it right at least.
Did I?
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
So what you got? It's time for a Top 5.
Who eats scones anyway?
I do. Blueberry scones are good. I mean, I haven't eaten one in a long time.
So I don't dislike scones, but they just seem chalky. I know the Brits love them. They seem
depends
a little
on the
chalky for my
scone, brother.
taste.
It depends on the scone.
It's a very thick, hearty breakfast pastry.
I got hooked on scones the first time I had one, and then I just stopped eating them, probably because they're horrible for you.
I got suckered in by the blueberries.
Oh, the blueberry scone will just get you. It'll pow right in the kisser.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I got into, when I was in Puerto Rico, casitos. You had those?
I haven't had a casito.
Oh,
what's a casito?
God, it's like a little baby breakfast dessert enchilada. It's like a little pastry with whatever you want filled inside. They can do like some fruit, or you can get really rascally, like peanut butter and Nutella.
What a rascal you are!
Ooh, I mean, come on, if you
a little rascal.
If you get a Nutella casito, you are a rascal.
Yeah,
should not be an adult's breakfast.
You're a rascally rabbit, dude. You're out here.
Good.
What is it, like a crepe?
It's good.
Like a crepe?
Yeah. No. Well, crepe.
It's a thin.
No, it's different shape. It's like a little.
They do the swirly girl.
Yeah, it's like a little baby, like a little taco. No, not taco. A little enchilada, a little baby burrito.
That looks just like a crepe.
But the crepe has a lot more. When they make it, it's very wide, and they fold it over into circle.
An enchilada.
Yeah, but so it's not that big. I guess the setup's a little different. I don't know.
I'm looking up casitos. Don't worry, our editor will put it up on the screen for you.
Dear God, tomato, potato.
Casito.
Either way, it probably should just be like a little coffee pastry treat.
I want to see it.
That reminds me of when you were talking about the toaster strudels last episode.
Ooh, those motherfuckers are good, dog.
We struden.
Yo, I wish I grew up in a world where you could just eat those instead of Pop-Tarts. I see the casitos. I've had these.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, you can get those at Publix in Miami, dog.
I was about to say, you stay in Miami. Ain't no reason you can't find one. But you need to find one that's made fresh.
I didn't know what it was called, and I don't know where to get Puerto Rican food there. I just live in Cuba, you know?
I guarantee it's there.
I'm 100%. I just got to figure it out. I be going to all the cafeterias.
I love a good cup of coffee in these Cuban places or any of the Latin American, Central American places. They make really good coffee because it's strong.
Pastelitos, cafecitos, man. Cortaditos.
What is that last one you said?
Cafecito.
What is it? Just a baby coffee?
Those little espresso coffees.
Yeah, a little baby.
Yeah. Get a little colada.
I like that.
Boy, that shit's fire.
Coffee colada. Isn't that was like a 7-Eleven cheap coffee they made?
It's actually like a cafecito, but they put it in a big cup with sugar and then you pour it into the little cups for everybody to go bink.
Do you remember when 7-Eleven had good sandwiches?
Yes. I remember when 7-Eleven was like a problem for me.
They have the pressed Cubans, pressed Philly steak sandwiches.
Yo.
This is at a gas station.
Yo, 7-Eleven used to be the shit.
And not all of them did that because I remember I was slamming those sandwiches. And then I went to the West Coast for one of the first times, and their 7-Elevens were trash. They didn't have like anything good there.
But they didn't even have gas. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's fucking crazy.
Because I think there was a crisis in SoCal. I think it was an earthquake, and all the 7-Elevens they took away their rights to pump gas because they were price gouging people during crisis, which is illegal. So I think they all lost the rights to sell gas.
That's crazy, man, because there was a 7-Eleven on every corner, and they did not have
gas station.
It was just a
I thought that was
store.
weird, too. I was like, okay, I'm so glad this is here. Where's the gas?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, we had one in our neighborhood. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was dangerous.
Yeah, that was bad. A lot of late nights.
That was dangerous,
pint of Ben & Jerry's, sandwich, whatever you wanted.
Egg salad sandwich, little tuna sandwich. You remember those nasty sandwiches that you see?
My God. Because they didn't have the good sandwiches there. But we still ate them.
We were eating bullshit. Pizzas. Remember when we found out we could get a whole pizza there for $9?
Oh, God. What a mistake.
Ugh.
Let me tell you. When you're living a life where you think a gas station, making quotation marks here for your listeners, a gas station
with no gas
egg salad sandwich is a good thing, you walk on a tightrope, my friend.
I remember we would eat them and just talk about how good they were.
Yeah, every time. Every time. We'd eat one and we'd so stupid. Every time we'd be like, this is good. What was this, $2? Unreal.
Protein.
Unreal.
Got your protein.
Should we walk back and get another one? Yes.
Yeah. Oh, my God, we did that.
Halfway home, I'm almost, let's just get another one.
Oh, my God.
$2?
That's wild life we are living. The
amazing,
fact that we're still here, I'm telling you, man, 46, maybe 47.
Maybe
I'm out of here.
Amazing our digestive tracts still work.
I'm out.
46, that's your number?
Maybe 47, 48.
Been real.
See you later. It's all downhill.
Real motherfuckers.
Yep. Sorry, guys. Too many bad decisions.
Yeah. I'm pretty shocked that I'm here. I feel so blessed that I'm here right now.
Yeah, man.
I have made some real high-risk decisions in my day. You know?
Yeah, so have I. Anyways, fucking, what's your top 5 kitchen appliances?
Top 5 kitchen appliances?
Go.
Ooh, coffee maker, blender. Ooh, that was a good too. I don't use a lot of appliances.
Yes, you do.
I have a coffee bean grinder.
Oh my God.
But that's not, I don't think that should be on my list.
It shouldn't.
I'm trying to think right now what's in the kitchen, which is right there. There's not a ton of appliances there.
Okay, are you basing appliances on size? Because
I'm just thinking little ones.
A fridge is a fucking appliance, and so is an
that's
oven.
A major one.
So is an oven.
Well, I guess that's going to be everybody's, like the basic stuff you have to have. I was thinking you meant like the superfluous stuff.
Okay, hit me with more superfluous stuff.
That's it. So like those stuff. I mean, you can go into a
And
microwave.
a coffee bean grinder.
Yeah, like the bougie stuff.
All right.
Because otherwise, yeah, like in most modern homes,
Cake stand mixer.
you got to have a fridge.
Yes.
You like you said, if you live on the East Coast, dishwasher. I can't believe these West Coast places we lived in didn't have dishwashers half the time.
I don't really need a dishwasher.
It's fucking miserable.
I'd take
I
a
love
microwave
dishwasher.
over a dishwasher.
I love a dishwasher. I hate doing dishes.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously oven. Yeah. Oven, big time. Stove. So a stove is probably the biggest one for me more than an oven because I cook topside pretty much all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big one. We could do a grill, which not currently running.
What about like a toaster or a toaster oven?
I never do a toaster. So rare do I toast something.
You need a toaster oven. It heats up so much faster than an oven.
Yeah, I don't really use that much either. I guess it's not a big one for me. I don't know if I have 5 appliances.
Yeah, I don't know if you do either.
I mean, I'll give like all 5 to something that goes with coffee.
He's got a problem, folks.
What do you got?
I'm going to start with microwave.
Spaghetti squash maker.
Yeah. That thing that squeezes the garlic.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That's not an appliance, but we'll take it.
Why is it not an appliance? It has to be powered?
No, it doesn't. It's hand powered.
That is hand powered, but I'm
But
saying
hand powered is not an appliance.
it's a tool.
Yeah.
All right.
Appliance requires electricity.
Okay, well then your spaghetti thing doesn't count, does it?
It is just funny.
You led me down a fucking path of lies.
What else you got?
All right, so obviously I need a gas stove.
Yeah, gas.
A gas stove.
Now we're cooking with gas. That phrase is real.
Yeah.
It's way better
Gas.
to cook with straight fire.
Gas stove / oven is one appliance. I need a refrigerator with a freezer. That's 2.
Yeah, especially I want like a garage freezer, like a big old
Sure,
freezer.
sure,
where I
sure.
can dump like if I got a ham hock.
Oh
or
yeah,
like
dude, a dead body.
quarter of
something.
a
yeah, dude.
of a beef.
Fuck yeah, a quarter of beef.
Yeah.
Microwave so that I don't have to wait for my oven to preheat, just in case I need it for children or something like that.
Bunch of frozen pizzas in there too.
Fuck yeah. Coffee pot,
Yes.
coffee maker for sure.
Coffee pot is such a big deal. Did you know in like the old Western days they used to just throw, they would heat up just hot water and throw the coffee beans in a sock.
Yeah.
And then when you use a new sock, it doesn't taste as good. The sock gets more flavorful over time.
Oh, wow. That's fucking crazy. Where'd you get that?
I don't know. Also, cowboys, this is like made me think about that time when they'd be really cold. They'd make a fire and they would bury it and they would sleep on top of it. Make the ground warm.
I heard about that. I think that's bogus.
No, it's the real deal.
Well, how'd they get oxygen? They just left a hole open? How did the fire get oxygen?
Well, the fire's out, but like coals and embers are still so hot and warm. You put it over it, the earth will still be warm all night.
I believe it again. Okay.
I mean, but you know what doesn't make sense about that to me, though, is just sleep next to the fire. Because most of the time you need the fire running to keep wolves away and all those things.
Yeah.
But maybe you make a double fire, one next to you and one under you. So now you're like double snuggling warm and the wolves won't eat
The
you.
only way that would make sense to do is if you like were just so fucking cold.
That's
like,
what I mean, double cold.
Yeah, you'd have to be triple cold to dig that hole all day to cover it back up at night.
Well, we make the big one first.
Yeah.
You make just a little baby one next to you. Or maybe that's the secret. Maybe you don't make a whole other fire. You just take some of the coals from the fire you've had and then you bury them. You sleep on it.
And that could get fucking bad if you don't bury it deep enough.
Being a cowboy probably sucks. You know, we make it all glamorized. Living in that era probably fucking sucked.
Bro, all they ate was beans.
All they ate was trash food. If you're a cowboy, which sounds so cool, what are you doing? Crossing the earth with nobody but, Native Americans want to murder you for trying to take their land. A bear wants to eat you. If you run into a bison, those things are huge.
Yeah, man.
I mean, another cowboy wants to gunsling you. That's a tough life. Dentistry was horrible. You're always looking for water. You're really just drinking whiskey because you don't have any water.
Boots.
Wearing the same clothes. Talk about no showers.
Oof.
Shit, man. I better be near a river.
Anyways, my last kitchen appliance.
Oh, my bad. How did we get there?
I don't know, man. I don't know what you did. Blender. Blender,
Gotta have a blender.
but also if I wasn't going microwave life, if I was like didn't have kids and like was just really trying to like do it the old fashioned way.
You have kids?
But like, I mean, I'm thinking like homeowner status. If I'm owning a home, I probably do have kids. I want like a salamander.
Interesting.
Like an instant broiler. Like that. Like, cause I just feel like broilers don't fucking work.
Like a restaurant grade salamander.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, in a restaurant, when they make your food, there's this coils of heat that push the heat down to just keep your food warm until your little waiter can scoot over and bring you over.
That's a heat lamp. The salamander
but
is
they
the
use
one
it for
that
both.
the salamander is the one that's high heat.
And they cook with it, yeah.
They throw like French onion soup in with the cheese on top to like melt it and like char it.
Maybe I've just worked in lazy restaurants and they're just leaving it in there.
Yeah, no, that's like if you leave food in the salamander, it'll catch on fire. Like that's how fucking hot it is. Like a salamander should have like an open flame on top. Like it's like a real salamander like is made to like melt shit and like you know like it's one step away from like a blowtorch. Like the way you would like torch like a creme brulee or something. Like a salamander like melts the fuck out of shit.
I want one of those hibachi style flat top grills.
Ooh, actually, I retract my salamander. Right? I want a fucking griddle.
Oil that thing up.
I want a flat top. I want a flat top fucking grill. You're right. You win. Good job. Yep.
I would cook everything on it.
I would too.
All the time.
You got to clean the fuck out of it, but I would.
Well, but they get, it's almost like an iron skillet. They get seasoned and they get better over time.
Yeah, but they also rust if you don't take care of them. You got to know what you're doing.
A little flavor, man.
Flavor.
It's just like those restaurants that have like been in New York or old cities forever, and they have the same grill, and they're like, well, that's where the flavor comes from.
Yeah.
Because we've been making hamburgers on this grill for 75 years.
I mean,
so guess what? It just tastes more and more like sweet hamburger.
It's a strong argument.
Ooh.
Until it catches on fire.
Well, then you got to buy a new one. Man, I turn this volume down. It gets so loud.
You got to turn the volume down on the alarm, you penis. You're such an old man.
It's late. If you're listening in, it's like 3 a.m. for us. It's late. We are running through these episodes because we got work to do. We got lives to live, but we are making episodes for you. Ryan, wake back up. Let's give him final thoughts. Final thoughts of the episode.
Final thoughts.
What do you want
Guys,
to leave the people with for the week?
We got to get out there. We got to seize the day. The audio listeners, our 2 listeners on Spotify, heard what I said last podcast, but we were talking about making that first step. And the quote that I heard that is very prevalent to me is, you don't have to see the entire staircase. You just got to make that first step, which will lead to the next step. Don't try to wait for everything to line up for your perfect moment to do shit. Just get out there and start. That's what we're trying to do anyway.
I like that. Very nice.
The moose told me.
The moose told you to do it.
You did?
Tell it to the judge.
That's right. What about you? What do you got for these fine people?
I think one of the best things you can do for yourself is focus on nutrition. Everyone has different diets. Everyone has different needs. Don't fall into the trap that everyone and everything, you've got to follow the same diet program. People know intuitively what makes your body feel good. And I don't mean like ice cream, sugar good. What foods legitimately make your body feel good?
Pizza.
Well, some days, you're high stress. Sometimes you need something like that, and that's okay. But more often than not, try to put some good food in your body. If you're in doubt, Whole Foods is always easiest. If it's 1 or 2 ingredients, broccoli versus pizza. It doesn't have to be that,
but I can't afford Whole Foods. I shop at Publix.
Everyone can. Food is cheap. It's not that expensive for like an onion. It's not that big a deal. Banana's cheap as shit. There you go, banana.
Not at Whole Foods.
Anyway, my point is, we're running low. Try to pick a couple days, more so than less, that you eat something good, and you'll probably feel better. I think everything stems from nutrition. So try to put some good food in you. We've really wandered away from that. the Cowboys probably ate better than us. So put something decent in you that's real food. You'll probably feel better. Be happy. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
You totally lost the video on that one. I know so. Thank you guys for listening. If you're still listening, the audio is still here.
Yeah, get us on Spotify.
Week.